Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Thomas and today we have a 2023 facelifted Lexus ES 300H, so stay tuned for this video. So this particular ES I believe is finished in deep blue metallic paint that looks the same, if not the exact same, as my dad's 2019 CT. I like the fact that the headlights wrap around the bumper. It's quite a unique design element, and the daytime running light is like the Lexus tick going across. It is worth noting, if you opt for the Takumi model or upgrade the F Sport, you do get the LED beams on the headlights, and the standard model just has these kind of round bulbs up front. The front of the car does have that large Lexus spindle grille, which is made up of, again, that daytime run light element repeated throughout the pattern. Quite a unique look for this car. I've also noticed on the badge they've got rid of that blue hue around the Lexus badge, even though it's a hybrid. It's just got the black and silver Lexus logo itself there. So the ES is one of the few car options here in the UK. We don't no longer have the IS or the RC or the CT, and this is kind of rivaled against the BMW 5 Series and Mercedes-Benz E-Class. It's a very large vehicle that can be ideal for family duties or chauffeuring, ideal for hauling, family duties, whatever it may be. And you even got tie down hooks as well if you wanted to tie down something or have your shopping hanging there. On the inside of the ES we're greeted with a familiar cabin that's been updated, so you'll see this large now touchscreen. If I put the foot in the brake, the electric steering wheel is a nice touch, and we do get this Lexus graphic that is pretty cool. The system's quite fast and it's very large, is what I quite like about it. As you can see, very fast, touch of a button. You can jump in between things like your climate control, there's your heated seats, heated steering wheel, all on auto if you want it, or you can tap it like that, and equally your heated seats and controls can be all controlled down here. Very fast and responsive, which is decent. This doesn't have the Mark Leveson sound system, however it is a decent setup as standard, and it is worth mentioning when we mention the Mark Leveson, you can also get cooled seats in higher spec models. I do like the fact, the way you can see that in the climate control, it's like a train station clock or something, the way it kind of rotates up and down. We do have dual zone climate control, we can set that up and down like so. Fan speed, all physical buttons, which is nice to see in 2023, and I do appreciate the fact you've got buttons for, say, things like your radio. You can just push at a touch of a button, and you've got a knob to turn it up and down. Down here's a little kind of cool little feature where you can slide that back and forward, but USB and USB-C charging ports. If you had your, say, phone in there, you could charge it like so, and it's hiding behind that soft close tray. All ES models in the UK are automatic only, and we do have this ECVT gearbox, back ones for reverse. And I will comment that the camera on this new ES is very high resolution. It's kind of been a minor gripe of mine in some previous Lexus, maybe from the 2019 IS my mum had, was a little bit grainy. This is a lot sharper and it's at a good position. I noticed that today when you get in. It's just eye level when you go into reverse. Go all the way down for drive. Nice easy shifter to use, no rotary knobs, nothing strange or something you're not used to. All the way forward to park. We also have an EV mode. You can touch that, and if there's enough battery pack, power in the battery pack, it'll let you drive in EV mode for a certain amount of time. So with an auto hold button here, you can push, comes up on the dash, and that just holds your car really at a set of lights. When you're on brake, put the foot in the brake and it holds it in place. So the gauge cluster is very clear, and I do like the fact we've got a blend of analog and digital gauges. On the left hand side here you can cycle through informations like your MPG, your range, what's powering the car at that particular moment, and then things like your sat nav, etc. as well, all at a touch of a button. Then the right hand side, your engine temperature and your fuel. Up at the top is quite cool. We've got these little features here that look like people online have commented like Shrek ears, but that's for your traction control, touch of a button, nice and easy. And on the left hand side you've got your eco mode, normal mode, and then you can put it to sport if you want, and that actually changes the gauge cluster in the middle there, if you can see that. On the right hand side of the steering wheel, we've got your cruise control. It is adaptive on this car as well, so you can change your lane departure and you can change the range when you're on the road, if you far or close you want to be to the car. Set it and you can do plus or minus to increase it in increments of 1. If you hold it in, it goes jumped up by increments of 5. So down on this side, here on the right hand side, we've got a little sneaky storage that you can put coins in, maybe a credit card or a toll card. It's a little kind of neat bit of storage that not everybody's going to know about, so that's quite a cool feature. And then we've got your petrol cap and your boot release button down here as well, and then further down, if you want to release the bonnet, you can do that. So the seats themselves are quite supportive. I've got a lot of bolstering on the side. They are very comfortable, which is nice. It's a luxury car first and foremost. Don't get in this thinking it's going to be a sports car. And this kind of new Lux leather is quite nice. It's quite soft. You can upgrade if you go to Takumi to get the proper stuff, but it does a good job for the entry-level model in the ES. We've got a bit of a wireless charging pad here for your phone, which is decent. And then in here, we've got room for belongings. We've got a 12-volt power outlet and more USB-C chargers as well. And it's pretty deep, so you can get your phone or a small handbag or other goodies in there. And one cool feature is it's double hinged, so your passenger can get it. So because it's double hinged, the passenger and the driver can access it without anybody fighting over it. So yeah, nice, wee, easy to use feature. Materials on the dash are nicely padded up here, soft and squidgy. As you can see, that's all nicely softly stitched and soft and squidgy. It's definitely an improvement over other models, and I do like also this is all soft touch as well. I do believe you can get heads up display as well on higher trim ESs, just like other Lexus models that would be here shining up. We've also got a little bit of storage down here for your mobile to rest, and if you don't want it in there, it can sit on the charging pad like so, and it charges up. We do have a lovely manual sunshade. It does close manually and it does open. It's raining right now, which is a shame. However, at a touch of a button you can open up the glass, and if that's closed it does actually pull it back automatically, so you don't have to worry about it opening manually. You can just pull that open if you did want to open manually or close manually. But yeah, it does open at a touch of a button. Just that kind of panel of glass pulls it back, so it's a neat touch. We've got a lovely door handle that reminds me of like a fridge door handle. A little bit of ventilation here to demist the windows on a kind of ever-changing day like today. We've got electric wing mirrors at a touch of a button, you can fold them in. All-round electric windows, door lock, child lock, and then down here is a little bit of storage as well if you wanted to put in cards, a demister pad, something like that. Go ahead and jump in the back of the ES. This is where this car shines. We have got plenty of room in the back. It's cavernous. I'm 5'11" for reference. Ignore the paper mats in the back here. We do have plenty of legroom, and if I flip the camera, I have plenty of headroom in the rear, which is amazing. I definitely think this would be a great car for families, for chauffeurs, whatever it may be, for carrying your passengers. You've definitely got more room. Even comparing it to the Jaguar XJ, which is a class size up, I do feel there's a little bit more headroom in the pillar. It's pushed out a little bit more square, so you're definitely going to get two adults back here without any problem. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video on the Lexus ES. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel below, and I'll see you again. Ciao!